Hello everyone, welcome back to Emstine TV. In today's video, we are going to be talking about job. Which type of job? A warehouse job. I know many people look down on a warehouse job, but it is the way it is. We are going to be looking about 10 things you don't know, but you should know about working in a warehouse. What are these 10 things that nobody will ever tell you about warehouse until you get there? That is what we are going to be looking in today's video. Thanks to my returning subscribers. If you are new to the family, please do consider subscribing and joining the family. If you are considering a warehouse job, you might already have a sense of what your day-to-day work will be like, but there is a lot you probably don't know, like what hiring managers look for in applicants and the best way to get promoted. We talk to warehouse hiring managers to find out what you really need to know about opportunities in this field, and two people will be replying to these messages as we ask our question. That is one of them is Quarter and another is Quale. We start properly with the video. 1. Warehouse associate is a very vitally important job. Every year, billions of items are shipped worldwide. Items that have been stored, sorted, and packed by warehouse associate. Without warehouse associate and the other roles that make warehouse operations smoothly, none of that would be possible. I think some people see a warehouse associate job as bottom of the barrel because it's entry level, but it is one of the most important positions within our industry, said Quota. That is one of the person that we are getting the information from. Without our warehouse associate, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. 2. Soft skills are often the most important factor in getting hired. Everyone will tell you that experience working in a warehouse is the most important factor in landing another position in a warehouse. And why this is often true, recruiters are also looking for a very specific mix of soft skills to hire and promote. Things like independence, reliability, dedication, motivation. Warehouse associate is our most entry-level role, so we are looking more for soft skills, said Kauta. You can't teach someone a sense of urgency, to be dedicated, to show up to work on time. You can teach them how to operate a forklift. Take away being able to show you are responsible, will show up to work and understand the particular challenges of working in a warehouse, can make up for lack of experience when you are applying for a job. 3. Warehouses prefer to promote from within the company. Some companies tend to hire externally for supervisor roles, but warehouses promote from within whenever they can. Promoting from within for supervisor roles like foreman makes way more sense, said Quale. That is one of the person we are getting the information from. Quale. We will prefer someone who has been working for a year in our company and in our warehouse as a receiver, understands what we do and promote them, rather than bringing someone in from the outside. For people who work here longer than 2 years, our turnover is low, said Kauta. We look for people who want to stay here and move on within the company. 4. Getting promoted doesn't have to take years. We have a guy who started out as a STEM worker on a project, said Kauta. He did great, so we hired him on as a warehouse associate. Then he was quickly promoted to delivery driver, then to front counter receptionist. After a ton of success, we promoted him to customer service and inside sales within the company. Now he is one of our most relied upon employees at one of our largest customers in Portland. His next goal outside sales, there are a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different hats for the right person to wear and take ownership of the role. Hiring managers want people who will stick around and get to know the company. So if you demonstrate the skills and desire to advance, most companies will help you do so as soon as you are ready. 5. Warehouse associate is a stepping stone to many different roles. Warehouse associate can be catch-all job title with duties that can include everything from packing orders to moving pallets. But if you stick with the company, there are also lots of different paths for advancement. Some of our entry-level roles, order selector and repacker, I like to think of those as really good stepping stones to learn what we do here and what our product is set quality. You see everything we carry and distribute, and then you can move on to a role in QA or inventory control or a supervisory of foreman role, because you have to understand our business before you can move into those roles. 6. You need to be independent and self-motivated to succeed. Being a warehouse associate often means learning different skills, using an RFID scanner, operating a forklift, and meeting measurable goals like how much product you have picked or boxes packed in a shift. It's a natural fit for people who are self-motivated. Picking products, using RF scanner, driving a forklift. People forget that you have got to be independent to do all this. Set quality. You won't have a micromanager or a cheerleader all day. No one has time to follow 23 employees around and tell them you are doing a great job or a bad job. 7. Conditions vary a lot by companies and industry. Not all warehouses are the same. If you work in a food distribution, you might be packing boxes in a warehouse that's cold all year round. Or if you work in a loading bay, outside temperatures might climb in the summer. With everyone I interviewed, I make sure to walk them into the warehouse for a tour. Set quality. We are a produce distribution company, so our warehouse is cheap. Some people that's a plus. For some it might be a deterrent. Either way, I want to make sure they understand the conditions ahead of the time. Some people don't understand how physically demanding the job is. Takeaway: if a hiring manager doesn't offer a tour, make sure to request one. This will demonstrate that you are really interested in the job and allow you to make sure the conditions are a good fit for you. 8. There are benefits to working at smaller family-owned companies. While the mega companies can often offer higher hourly wages, there are other benefits to consider when choosing a job. I moved here from one of the biggest companies. Set quality. For me, the biggest differences comes down to how much they truly care about each and every one of the 500 people who work here. And there's also a huge amount of flexibility compared to bigger companies. Here, there are more understanding and open to family and people's needs. That was a huge selling point for me personally, because those big companies can find someone else to fill the position in a day. We offer Monday to Friday schedule, job flexibility, paid time off, a team environment. Here are a lot of benefits that people don't necessarily consider when they just see the hourly wages set counter. 9. The same title can mean many different things. Warehouse associate, packer, picker. This jack of all trade job can have a huge range of duties depending on a company's need. At some companies, you might be packing boxes. At another, you might be operating a forklift. Because each company defines this role, a title, and a little differently, make sure you ask what your job duties will be in your interview, especially anything that isn't listed in the job description. 10. Experience is important, but not for the reasons you think. Everyone prefers an employee with some experience so they can walk right in and get to work right. Yes, but that is not the only reason. Hiring and training an employee is a big investment of time and resources for a company. So if someone quits after only a week, the company is back to square one. This means that hiring managers often prefer people with previous warehouse experience because they know what they are getting into. It's not just that they know what they are doing, said Kwale. We prefer to hire people with backgrounds of 6 months to 1 year, mostly so they are not surprised by the work. People that we bring on for interviews, I make it a point to make sure they have warehouse experience or walk them through the warehouse so they are not surprised by the conditions or what expected of them. Hiring managers look for very specific things when they reviewed your application. Same goes for your interview. And some things like not filling out your profile are deal breaker. If they aren't finished the entire application, I don't think. Thanks for watching. If you do like the video, please share, subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Till next video, stay blessed. Love you all.